Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.
Great win tonight, MP. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Congrats to MP.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the date. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin.
One did not work out, but on the bright side, what a return they got for Kevin Durant.
It was one of the biggest packages in NBA history. They got 4 first-round picks, a bunch of other pick swaps, and listen, losing Kevin Durant as well as Kyrie Irving, that definitely hurt the Nets, but their front office is very happy with the haul that they were able to get.
And they can really build, and it's going to be fascinating, I think, Shams, to watch them build.
First-time head coach and Jordi Fernandez, they know that they're building for the long haul and the long term. It's not just about one season in Brooklyn. They're trying to compete and have sustainable success.
And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him. But for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Nets leading by 9. And here's MP for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nobody near Lillard. Off target from outside.
Well, something that you've got to realize, there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard. Great showing for him last season. 10th in assists and amongst the league's top-tier scorers. Top 20 in points per game.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Bucks trail by 14. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. To the middle, pass to Rollins. Over MP. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Sharp. The Nets working the ball around now. MP. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
MP outside. From the high post, he drills it. MP's got 7 points.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Brooklyn. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
And guys, they've done a great job keeping their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've got MP up and out there with Sharp. Then it's Williams. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls fan. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Brian actually stuck with 2 players. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top.
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
From the arc. And the Nets, another 3. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body, every profession. Obviously, it has a big payoff. Everything happens so fast, but when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Reporter says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And, Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was about 10 or 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting, I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to perform the audience.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same. Kuzma outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo fires from deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
It's a plus by the Nets for them after that.
That's good from Thomas on the assist by MP. And the Nets lead by 21.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
And it's Lillard missing.
And really punish them for the weak covers there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A three from MP. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And going Jackson. And they're able to recover. Down low, another shot. And the basket by Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordan Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Porter's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Fifth best. MP has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got two of them to fall in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule. That is more than enough of a
And as we dive into the He's checked in for Russell. Green is checked in for Milwaukee. Kevin Porter comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Who's watching here? Trent outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
On the court for the Bucks. Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Green. And it's Lopez. And at the center.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Milwaukee has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The kick out to Porter. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From the top of the key, and Lopez pulls it down.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Johnson outside. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Trent. Basket good. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
They're called in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's MP for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. The Bucks shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Claxton.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
An open look for Lillard, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Over to the left wing. Claxton finds Thomas. The 3 from MP. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now Lillard. 12 points for him. Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Johnson. Wilson out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's MP. And it's Sharp in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Lillard comes with the double team. Sharp the pass to MP. Offensive rebound. Johnson. Prince with the defensive effort.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Sharp. Here's Watford. Nets passing it around. Johnson the pass to Watford. Now here's MP. 6 to shoot. A 3-pointer is right on target. MP's got 26.
Assists like that have typified the effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now for an update on Antetokounmpo's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. He's definitely out for this game, and they said there's a chance he could miss a few more games as well. We obviously hope it's fewer games, Teddy.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And Sharp has it in the corner. Kicks it out to MP. No good with the triple. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Sharp.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Back to Wilson. Pass to Johnson. Here's MP. The rebound by the Bucks. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
MP passes to Watford. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Pass to Sharp. Johnson with it. Now here's Wilson. Defended by Trent. He tries for 3. And it's MP with the 3. MP's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Brooklyn. Lillard scanning the floor. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Here's MP, and he makes good on the way. MP's got 31.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Watford finds Short. On the wing, MP. Lets it go. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from the top of the key. MP's got 33 points.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Kuzma kicks to Trent. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Martin, the pass to MP. Outside, Martin. Pass to Watford. MP with it. But 3. The shot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2.
Good job, MP. I see.
I've talked to people. So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach.
What's up, everybody? I see.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live it.
Inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. What better for a Tuesday evening than a little... On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA. When I look at the talent disparity between these teams, it's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Crowder and Porter Jr. in 2 and 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in a point guard. Now here's Murray. And that one no good to start off the night. Ooh, it's stolen away. Finished off the break.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
MP against Murray. A deep three from MP. Gordon pulls it in. And here's Denver. About a minute played here so far in the first. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by the Nets.
Now that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
You know, Graham, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out. And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
MP, the pass to Johnson. MP outside. They get the rebound. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
Brooklyn with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. MP, the pass to Sharp. No mistake. Slam dunk.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
Here's Murray. Let's check in with Arnold Porter, battling the force.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Counted from distance. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Murray from outside. Grabs a miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
MP, the pass to Williams. Back to MP. From downtown, it goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Murray from outside. Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to MP. He shoots a 3. Rebounded by Denver. 1:42 left to play in the first quarter. From the elbow, Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 8 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Now Thomas, back to MP. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, BA, you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Gordon. In his last outing with 12 points. It's Jokic, high post. Clock at 6. The three is up. Shot by Brown, no good. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas passes to MP. Back to Thomas. Fires from 14. And again, it's Brooklyn.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out. He brings it.
Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
With almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And MP subbed in for Russell. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Strawther. MP to pass to Sharp. Back to MP. On the wing, MP. Hey, expanding his range. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
On the court for Denver. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Christian Brown. Then it's Murray. And it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard position. Goes back up. Westbrook can't hit. Nets leading by 15. MP outside. Three-pointer. Booking again. 7 for 12. And gone at the defense.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Johnson on the wing. Defended by Watson. Johnson passes to MP. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter. Murray drives in, lays it up, and banks it in.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Johnson passes to MP. Back to Johnson. Murray against MP. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. 15-point game. Murray's shot is good.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Here's the pick. Thomas passes to MP. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 25 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. So far, no go.
And so it's MP making things happen for Brooklyn. 7 three-pointers so far. He is completely dialed in from range. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves a team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the... And that is going to do it for us. Let's get...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave him a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taking full advantage of it.
They've got Johnson. MP is out there with Cameron Thomas in the short, and it's Williams in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half.
Yeah, he's their leading scorer in this game, and he's been a dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Gordon outside. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shines bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Great box out. Walled him off and hauled it in.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Williams.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Fourth in field goal percentage, and defensively, they really limited their opponent's field goal percentage. Top 5 in that category. They do a great job of communicating at that end.
And you look at their assist, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. From deep, MP. He parries it from 3. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Let's go now on the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
NBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They looked for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Murray from outside. Again, missed by Murray.
Well, Murray is trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
The kick out to Johnson. Here's MP. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Pass to Gordon. Williams against Porter. To win the run. Buries it from 3. Brown's got his second basket on the night.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
From deep, MP. Go! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, P.A. Unbelievable.
He's got ball.
Murray for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And there's a 3-second violation. For Brooklyn, Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for MP. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Nuggets trail by 21. Making some changes. Thomas comes in for Johnson, and MP subbed in for Russell. Jordan's checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Westbrook. Here's Murray. Off the inbound, no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
On the court for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 4. MP outside. Pulls it.
the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall. You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
MP, the pass to Johnson. Back to MP. Oh, he tries a three. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. Off the mark. A chance here to try to single digits. Pass to MP. On the wing, MP. Lets it go from deep. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams. It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences. And you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it. The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
Johnson finds Thomas. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight, I mean, who does it better from distance?
Murray passes to Jordan. Back to Murray.
A calm in the storm, and these fans are feeling it.
He's been raining them down from outside. En route to the most triples in a game in franchise history. Jordan, the pass to Holmes. Here's Strother. Here's MP. Misses there. So we see the Nets taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game now. Yeah. Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid. Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work, bro.
All right, MP, you ready?
All right, baby. Let's get down.
They got nothing on y'all. You got this.
the scene is being set here in Memphis. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. So, Stan, most teams right now are still trying to capture that rhythm, that right rhythm. To coaches, I'm sure it's obvious who has done that and who is still struggling to get that rhythm.
Absolutely, Kevin. On a team-wide basis and on an individual player basis, you can figure out who really understands what's supposed to be happening on the floor. You can see when a team is flowing and everything is working together. But then the hard part is to be consistent with that night after night.
And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
So the next starting five. The ball there with Johnson. Then it's Thomas. Then it's MP. And it's Williams at the three, the small forward. So you may have heard MP just signed his first shoe deal. Certainly a big moment for him.
And teaming up with Jordan Brand, an incredible place to get your first shoe deal with. Congrats to MP. What an awesome achievement.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead. We've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Durant with a wide open look from outside off the mark. Brooklyn's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter.
Well, there you have it, the first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together. Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history, and they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just getting up there going.
Morant throws it down.
The best dunking point guard in the game, John Morant.
MP kicks to Johnson. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. MP's got 18 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
On deep. And the Nets, another 3.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Morant passes to Aldama. Back to Morant. The rebound by Shaw. Nets leading by 10. Here's Johnson. Great key that time from Bain. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop it? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a show.
Here's Johnson. Winning the basket by John Morant. This one for three, and that's good. MP for three. MP's got 24.
12 straight points off of three-pointers in the deep.
Oh, it's a great finish! Oh, my. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Here's Sharp, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Some changes for Memphis. Wells, he's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And a new group in for the Nets. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Trendon Watford. Thomas checked in for Johnson. And MP subbed in for Russell. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Clark Nixon. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Here's Morant. That one's off, still out of sync.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
Brooklyn leading by 23. Johnson finds MP. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Offline with his three. Morant passes to Clark. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside Williams, back to MP. Pass to Johnson. And here is Thomas. And here's MP for three. It's good from long range. MP's got 32 points in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The three from Morant. Good on the triple.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Thomas dishes to MP. Good. Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Wells. And so it's MP making things happen for Brooklyn. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Nets.
Very.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. MP out there with Thomas. Then it's Williams. Then it's Sharp, and it's Johnson in at the power forward. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Left side, Bain. Jackson with the bounce pass. Wells. And a miss there on the triple.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been...
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. MP against Morant. Back to MP. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer on the way. And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in the game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display.
Good, another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark.
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
Oh, and a treat awaits us all as we get a chance now to hear from MP himself. Center court, mic in hand.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for.
Clearly, Greg, just a dream come true for MP. Standing on the shoulders of giants who came before. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game closes out the four-game homestand for him. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Well, when a three goes in on the other end, Bain really wants to answer with his own trick.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine. their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
A three from MP. Wells grabs the miss. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And it's Morant missing.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And here's MP for three. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 55.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Morant. And Morant slams it in.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
The three from MP. Wells grabs the miss. Up top, Bain. He's guarded by Thomas. Bain, no good. Launches a three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as... Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we...
put into place in the NBA.
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Edie's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Obama. And it's John Morant in to pick up. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. John Jackson is out there with Edie. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. A nice shot by MP.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Morant passes to Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. MP against Morant. MP. And goes. Incredible.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. The Nets making a switch here. Bonnie's checked in. Here's Jackson. Pass to Edie. Bain looking around. And another miss by Memphis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Claxton with it. MP outside. Here's Clowney. And here's MP for 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
Yeah, it took plenty of skill and athletic ability for Jackson Jr. to pull that off.
Pass to Clowney. Nets passing it around. And here's MP. Good, that's another bucket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. MP, no good.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did.
So
Sabrina, I feel like sitting down somewhere.
now that you've set this record, other
They'll adjust, we'll adjust.
Joe, when you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing
You want to play free, but Michelle. I hope my team and I break it the next.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
Just looked at my phone.
Love how you're building team chemistry through the press.
Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
Just looked at my phone.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? MP, you're about to go off.
sports, everyone. We have some... It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
And here's Memphis' starting group. And in the backcourt, we'll see Durant and Payne. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. Yeah.
Thanks for that, Allie. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title on here.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets behind those teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant and Harden was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be. What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Morant, pass to Bane. And here's Jackson. Pass to Morant. Back to Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nick Claxton.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there was some silver linings.
They had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Oh, great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Big slam from Bane. I love whenever he uses that athleticism in close.
From deep, MP gets the 3-ball goal. MP's got 11 points.
Out to a hot start. Full makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Clark with a screen on MP. Here's Morant. And that one hits the back iron.
It is a shame to see our 9% look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one a lot, I'm sure.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 14.
Looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Oh, one thing about John, he's determined.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Pass to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. The Grizzlies 4th.
It was an intimidating brand of defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's MP. 14 points for him. And the Nets are 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Payne surveying the D. The 3 is up. Claxton with a rebound.
And the defense dives one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
How about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't go.
Connects from downtown.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Johnson passes to Melton. MP way outside. Oh, another miss by MP. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Payne pass to Aldama. Clark against Claxton. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks the trade. MP's got 20 points.
And the 3-ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
With the slam!
That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's MP. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 22.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Now Morant from deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's MP making things happen for the Nets. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think? Going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And MP subbed in for Melton. MP outside. Oh, from deep. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Inside, Payne. Pass to Edie. Second chance effort. Rejected by Claxton. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. MP with it. Guarded by Morant. MP right through him.
Sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Outside. Here's Payne. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So the Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Brooklyn leading by 6. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step here.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Payne, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right. Who's watching here?
Outside Morant, jacks up a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. They traveled to Memphis last time against the Grizzlies.
Most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them.
The grace, Morant.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games by himself.
A deep 3 from MP. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 6. Johnson with a double team. And stolen by Claxton. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He shoots it. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Here's Morant. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Brooklyn, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days.
All right, now, still early. Appreciate you joining us. It's been
and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Man in the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. We know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Italy.
This is Greg Arkansas. Last season, retiring from basketball, he embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning. Thomas, that's good.
Right there, Thomas gets hit, but still able to follow through on his shot.
And it's Moran with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 11 to the paint. Here's Jackson. Stopped by Jackson.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard and doing his job out there.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brooklyn leading by 9. Johnson passes to MP. And it's Bane with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
3-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, the defense has really got to tighten up on him. He's just too dangerous for the people around.
And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year, and now he's one of the best two-way wings in the league. Good anticipation from Johnson, saw the shot coming, and got a hand on it.
Deep MP. MP making a long-range connection.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pass to Wells. That's tip. Williams passes to MP. Now Johnson. Outside, Williams. Here's the 3. And again!
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant looking around. On the take. In the paint. Morant puts it in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Johnson passes to MP. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Morant with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Wells. Offensive rebound. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Thomas. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, anger, and a smile.
Nets leading by 18. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Nice move. Morant. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 43 points.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to...
You're up for Brooklyn. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. We've got Sharp. D'Angelo Russell is out there with MP. Then there's Anthony Melton. And it's Watford in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
This is what Morant does so well. No one can stay in front of him.
And here's MP from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. From deep Payne. And Watford pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And here's MP from outside. That shot, no good. Grizzlies trail by 21. To the inside. Here's Payne. Kicks it out to Clark. Jackson outside.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Jackson. What's the foul? Brooklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. MP against Payne. Pass to Watford. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
To the middle. Stolen by Sharp.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Payne. Now here's Morant, looking to win the run. And then Morant with the dunk!
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And here's Russell. MP with it, guarded by Payne. And he comes up with a bucket. MP's got 53 points.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
From deep, MP. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this look. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Stats that our coaches may not know, so we can find, give an example.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the right move.
All right, look. I'll give him.
This team? Yeah. That suit? Yeah. Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Feeling pretty good, huh?
No doubt, Coach.
What you got going on today?
That's all day.
Hit that all day.
We can call it if
You're like money in the bank.
Hey, don't worry, baby. Keep taking that.
Yeah, keep firing, that was sweet.
Come on, MP.
Woo! I'll run this. I'll run this.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, yo. Right here. Screen!
Hey, watch the ball!
Come on. I got your help side!
Oh!
Hey! Switch! I got your help! Watch out!
Turn it up! We always be ready.
Screen coming! One up!
Air that out, man.
Nice shot, MP.
Watch the screen!
Watch the pick!
Oh, that slipped out of my hand.
Switch!
Hey!
Go over it!
Hey, let's go. Move it around. Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.